Hey guys, hopefully you are doing well. Harry here, and today we're gonna talk about Python built-in function, right? So guys, hopefully you remember about the last those videos on the Python built-in function, and today I'm also continuing that video on the Python built-in function, right? So I'm using a Jupyter notebook, right? So basically you can use the Jupyter notebook or VS Code, right? I prefer block coding while I'm learning, right? So when I'm building something, especially a library or any web development applications, then probably I will go for the VS Code, right? So if you're still using a VS Code, no problem, right? Just follow the instruction, that will be fine, right, guys? Okay guys, so let me show you something quickly, right? So basically this is the website of the Python built-in function, right? Basically in Google you can just type Python built-in function, and basically you can see over here Python official website. You can go over there, and you can see over here those are the versions, right? So different version have a different functionality, right? So basically whatever Python version you are using, so basically I'm on a 3.10, right? So you can also check how to use that is you just put cmd and you say Python. Right now you can see over here 3.10, that is my version, right? So basically you can check like that, and basically those are the function I can use at the moment, right? So if I have something like 11 version, so 11 most pretty same at the moment. I need to check carefully, but most probably same because they are still on a 3.10, right? So it's above the 10, that's 11, right? So right now they're developing on the 3.12. So basically it will go on like this, right? So basically they try to implement more suitable algorithm for us, right? So basically it is functional programming, right? So I will show you like how this work basically, right? Because on last video I wasn't able to demonstrate properly how the Python built-in function work. I have just give you the overview how to use it, right? So I will give you just one example because I don't want you guys to build those algorithm by yourself, because I want you guys to how to use that first. Then in future I will make a single video demonstrating that how to build those functions and how to build those functions for your own convenience, right? So basically when you import the library also is like the they have a functions and the class, right? So basically those are like same like a function you are using. uh, you are using as skitlearn, which basically has a linear models which have classifications models, right? Basically those are also in a functional programming and the object oriented programming side, right? So basically everything is ruled by the function, right? So basically you have to practice function, and function programming is the one of the best programming, right? So let me show you something of very very cool stuff, right? So let's say we have a number, right? And I say x for x in range 1 to 11. So basically that will give us a number from 1 to 10, right? So basically it's a natural number. If I say sum, right, then I say num, so then it will give us a sum of those all the natural number. So basically what's happened over here is like I used the for loop, right, to set I have set a range from 1 to 11. So now using a for loop is basically counting all those number right over here, and basically those are stored in the num variable. So now I have sum all those number using the Python functions, right? So Python built-in function, you can say it, right? So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make my own Python built function side. So basically let's say dev, right, my sum. So this is the Python standard sum, right? So this is my sum, this is my my function. Okay, so I will say number and total equal to 0. I put a counter over here and I say for I in num, right? So I'm iterating through whatever the value present this parameter, right, inside our function. So now I'm iterating through all those value and we'll say total plus equal to I, right? So each time when I'm iterating it will gonna sum them, right? So return, I'm gonna return total. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do my sum, right? So basically I'm gonna input a number over here. Now you can see over here that's a 55. So basically we have designed same Python function, right? Basically the sum built-in function with functional programming, right, guys? So it's really easy. It's really easy, right? Let's move on, right? So another one is bin. So basically bin stand for the binary, right? So I will put right over here bin, right? So let me put that into the that will be fine, the bold size, right? Okay, so basically if I say like number equal to 10, right, then I will say right binary, right? So binary equal to basically bin, right? So bin, and I will say number, right, and binary, of course, statement, right? Well, now you can see over here our binary digit is this, right? So similarly, if I copy this and I will say okay, I want to paste over here, I will say like 100. For 100, this is our binary digit, right? So okay, so let's move on. So now next is bool. So I will just put this into a mark, right? So basically what the bool do, right? So bool function in Python is built-in function that return actually a boolean value, right, which representing the basically it's a true or false, right? You can say like a truthness or falseness of an object, right? So it convert the given object into boolean value based in the true value, right? So basically how I can use the bool is like it's really easy. If I say like a bool, right, then I will say oh sorry, double O, right, and I will say 10, right? So there you go, that's give us true. And if I say bool, and if I say like 0, I can say it's a false. So similarly basically the output you can see over here, that's a true and false, right? And similarly if I say bool over here and I say hello, right, so basically that will give us true, right? And if I say like bool, and I will just use open and close parentheses, right? I'll keep a space over here. No, there's if you put a space there is some data inside this, right? So basically there is a data, right? So you can see over here that's true. And if I say bool, right, and if I say none, so that's false, right? If I say bool and if I say true, right, basically that will give us a true. And if I say bool and I will say false, and basically that's give us a false, right? So you can see over here for numeric type, right, especially when it's come to the numeric type, you say non-zero number. Basically if a number is not zero, that will give us a true, right? If I say like bool, right, if I say like 24, right, just randomly picked up number, that is actually a true, right? If I say bool, right, if I say -1, right, so that's basically give us a true, right? So that's a non-zero number. If the number is 0, that basically give us a false. Even I put a like multiple 0 over here, so that's give us a false, right? So you can put over the more number, you can see that's give us a false, right? So basically just keep it simple, right? So that's give us a false. And now you can see over here for the non-empty sequences, right, especially you can say a list, a string, list, tuples, right? So non-empty sequences, right? So bool will return basically true over here, right? So basically if I say like something like bool, and I will say something on a list, right? If I say 1 2 3, right, and I close this, right, now you can see over here that says true. So basically when we have empty sequences, especially we don't have anything on it, right? So basically we'll close this. Right, now you can see over here that's a false. So the reason why over here you put a open and close parenthesis and you have a space and you keep over here, that's true because there is some data over here, right? So if I can show you, right, basically I can assure you. So let's say number equal to basically let's say number equal to 1, right? Then I just keep this like this, right, and I'll say 3, right? So when I will index this, let's say num, right, 0, I can see over here that's give us a 1. When I say num, right, basically 1, right, now you can see over here that is our data, right? Basically there is our data, right? So that's how you can see over there. So basically there is a data, right, and we can say over here, so this is not empty, okay? So if you put a space over there, that's not empty, okay? So similarly if you go for like for other types of data, especially none, When you see over here none, right, it's a return false, right? When it's go for true, of course true is basically 1, right? So where false equal to 0, right? So basically when you see in a binary terms, right, so true is something you have values, right? So that's how this identify the things, right? So that's how the bools work. Okay. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed watching this video, and I will provide all these files on the link below the description side. You can download this file from GitHub, and basically if you want to ask me any questions, if you have any problem, just feel free to contact me on LinkedIn, right? Or you can put anything into the comment sections, right guys? So I will see you on next video, right? So you have a nice day, right? Cheers and peace.